Hey everyone, I'm John Reams, an exercise physiologist at NCHPAD, and I am here today with two friends, Catherine and Tammy, and we are going to bring you a get moving or a wake up workout. This is designed to help any of us at any point in the day when we start to feel maybe tired, we feel like we need to increase our heart rate, get a little more oxygen in, get our circulation sped up. This is low intensity exercise. It's not meant to be performed quickly or to be rushed. And we're gonna go through this workout together, showing you some different variations. I'm gonna let my friends introduce themselves. Catherine?
Hi, I'm Catherine Barry. I'm a survivor for 5 years of the stroke.
Tammy?
Hi, I'm Tammy Sampson. I'm a stroke and brain infection survivor.
So I've got my phone here. I'm gonna use this as a timer. We're gonna perform each movement for 1 minute, again at low intensity. What's gonna make it low intensity is we're not gonna try to rush the pace of this. We'll perform each movement for a minute, 5 different movements. We'll go through each of those twice to make this a 10-minute workout. Doesn't have to be done for 10 minutes. You can pick any one of these movements, 2, 3, as many as you like. Do these things for 1 minute every hour. Maybe do them for 2 minutes every 2 hours. Throughout your day, the importance of this is to try and keep energy turnover occurring in our bodies. Whenever we transition from rest to activity, our body has to produce a little more energy to fuel that activity, and this is going to keep those processes primed and running all day long. The first exercise we're going to engage in is going to be either marching in place or jogging in place, whichever rate of movement you feel more comfortable with. I'll start the timer, and we'll begin by alternating one leg moving up and forward with the opposite hand moving up and forward. This can be great to get some stimulation of some of the senses that help to determine our balance, because we're spending some time in weight shifted positions and in single leg stance or single limb biasing. It's a really natural, rhythmic way to move. It can involve solely upper body. It could involve entirely lower body, or a combination of the two, whichever works best for you. We're nearing the end of the first minute. The second movement is gonna have us extending our arms out from our body. I'm gonna try to place my thumb pointing down and my pinky pointing out. I'm gonna try to use the muscles of my shoulders and my back to pull my elbows back behind my body without bending my arm. If we want to include some lower body, we could step forward as we do this, or step back. I'll try to alternate between the two. This helps to get our brain stimulated, because we have our lower body and our upper body doing two different things at the same time. That's called dissociation. It's a really great tool to utilize to help improve balance. At the end of that minute, we'll transition to the third movement, which is going to be a hamstring sweep. I'll extend one leg forward, straight arms sweep down around the foot and up into an overhead position. I'll alternate legs, and we'll just go back and forth between sweeping down and up on the right side, sweeping down and up on the left side, trying to make sure that we have the heel down and the toe up of whichever leg we have to the front. Moving slowly and deliberately, trying to really create space between the muscles and the bones that are associated with each of these joints. Movement 4 is going to involve a squat and a pull. I'm going to try to slide my thumbs down my legs as far as I can. I'll come up, keeping my elbows higher than my hands and onto my toes. So we'll squat and pull up. Squat and pull up. And whatever range of motion works best for you. Doesn't have to be all the way down and all the way up. Here we're engaging some different muscle groups from the hamstring sweep, because now we're trying to push our big toe down into the floor and raise our heels. If you can, spread your fingers at the top. And the final movement is going to be arm swings. We'll try to straighten both arms, take one high and one low. If you want to bring some lower body movement into it, that's a great option. I'll step side to side as I alternate arm swings. Again, it's that dissociation we talked about. Our upper body and lower body are doing two different movements. So it's really helping to get our brain engaged in the exercise, as well as increasing blood flow and breathing rate. We're halfway through. We'll go through the 5 again. We'll go back to that march in place or jog in place, whichever suits you best. Here we go. Deliberate and slow. Trying to raise one arm and the opposite leg while pulling the other arm back. Whatever range of motion suits you best. This could also be moving just the arms. It could be moving only legs. You can alternate between the two. Again, it's balance, core, getting a heart rate increase, and trying to create space around these joints that are involved in whatever the movement is. Back to the second movement. We'll extend our arms away from our body. I'll go thumbs down and pinky out, trying to pull my arms and my elbows back behind my body. You can alternate stepping back if you want to have lower body involvement, or stepping forward. Or try both. Some different muscle groups get involved with each of the variations. That's really the idea here. Trying to wake up or engage our brain and our bodies in some low intensity exercise. Third movement, hamstring sweep. I'll extend one leg, heel down, sweep my arms down and into this overhead position. Really trying to create space in the lower back, around our hips, the back side of our thigh, our calf, and our ankle. Something to think about here is as we raise your arms overhead, try to keep your ribs down.
That was helpful.
So a lot of times we kind of flare our ribs when we get into an arms overhead position. If we can keep our ribs down or closed, it's going to help to engage our core.
And it did.
Good. Fourth movement, the squat with a pull. I'll try to let my thumbs track down my legs. I'll come up and get onto my toes at the top of the movement. Trying to keep my elbows higher than my hands. Maybe trying to spread fingers at the top of the movement. Getting as high onto your toes as possible at the top and trying to raise those elbows toward the ceiling as much as possible. Something to think about as we squat, try to push your knees away from each other as you travel up and down. Last minute, we'll go back to arm swings or rope swings. Extended arms, we'll raise one high and pull one down low. Options here, if we want some lower body engagement, raise one leg as you swing the arm. Get some weight shift, side to side. Another option could be stepping side to side as your arms are moving up and down. How are we doing? Everybody okay?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
Using whatever range of motion you have available to you. The most important thing here is we're just trying to get moving and stay moving for a short duration of time.
Yes, my
And that's our
heart rate.
workout.
Wow. It's like I did none yesterday.
All right, so that's the workout. Thank you guys for being here. If there's anything in this video that you found meaningful or important to you, please give it a like. If you know anyone that could benefit from any of this material, please share the video with them. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks.